Right, let's get into what's trending and see what's happening on social media. And in studio, I'm joined by Anne Veronica from the digital desk. Good morning. Good. Let's just start off from that story of floods. 120 people. That's the number of the death toll, and the ASL counties are the ones being affected. Tell us what people are saying on social media with regards to this.
Well, first of all, that's a very high number, and it's a clear sign that floods have been a menace in the country already, and it's going to get worse if it's not sorted out as soon as possible. And that's why the government has set up a command center in Nyayo House that is supposed to update netizens on floods, on issues to do with floods, and also provide solutions. But the statement that the deputy president made kind of didn't sit well with the netizens. He's actually kind of trending because the statement, some of the netizens are saying that the statement does not have empathy or sympathy, mostly towards the families of those who've lost people in the floods, because saying that 37 deaths will have been avoided if people were cautious, it's okay, but adding they were working towards the floods, that's kind of doesn't sit well with the netizens. They don't understand the reasoning behind that statement, and they were saying, one netizen actually was saying that some of these families don't have people to provide for them, and they don't have enough aid, so they have to leave their houses and go get this food, go get things to use and eat in the house. Mm-hmm. So one person has to give something up, so that's how they end up walking towards these rivers that are swelling up. It's not that they are going there willingly. So that remark didn't sit well with netizens.
Right, of course, we'll see how that develops. But still on current affairs, the housing levy, we've seen that conversation yesterday, and the High Court declared the housing levy unconstitutional. And of course, that created a debate on social media. Tell us about that.
Yeah, okay, the housing levy has been ruled as unconstitutional, or was for a minute, and netizens were happy. Before the ruling was suspended up to January 10th to give more time to the government lawyers so that they can come up with new defenses. But the netizens at that point, they were really happy and elated. So I'm thinking that it could be better if the ruling permanently stayed like, continued saying that it was unconstitutional, because most of these netizens, you remember when it started, these netizens were really complaining about the housing levies and the additional more taxes. Right now, there's going to be a compulsory 2.75% to be paid by Kenyans because of the social health fund, and now plus the housing levy. Those were a lot of taxes for the netizens, and they were actually asking if now the money if the rule stays unconstitutional, will the money that has already been deducted from the salaries come back to them? Will it be refunded? What do you think, Fatia? Will they get a refund?
I really, really don't know, to be honest. I can't really weigh in on that. But let's move on now and talk about the countersuits being burnt, especially in Parliament by the Speaker of National Assembly, that is Moses Wetangula. Tell us about that.
Well, countersuits, if you don't know what a countersuit is, you can follow up whatever our president has been doing, because he wears them most of the time. And countersuits were brought about by Kenneth Kaunda when he started wearing safari suits. A safari is a cloth that is worn when going to make trips in the African bushes. So he used to wear a safari shirt and pants, and these suits have now been said that they are not supposed to go to Parliament. They are not supposed to be worn into Parliament precincts because they are not matching up to the seriousness of the House. Mm-hmm. And people are asking, how comes countersuits are not official? Well, the Speaker said that anyone who is going to Parliament should dress up according to Rule 9 of the Speaker's rules. And Rule 9 of the Speaker's rules states that members of Parliament, members of the press, and guests should not enter the chamber, lounge, dining room, or committee rooms without being properly dressed. A proper dress for men means a coat, collar, tie, long-sleeved shirt, long trousers, socks, and shoes or service uniform. For the ladies, business, formal, or smart casual wear applies. Skirts and dresses should be below knee length and decent. Sleeveless blouses are prohibited. So if you're still out there wondering whether countersuits are official, well, I just read out are official for Parliament. I just read out, so
they're not officially. Okay. Before we wrap up, let's talk about now sports and a specific personality, that is Aldrin Kibet. Of course, the Sekafa Under 18 tournament is ongoing. Tell us why he's being talked about.
Well, netizens are actually praising Adrian Kibet, and personally, I am a bit happy. Not a bit, I'm very happy, because we did stories of Adrian Kibet when he came to the spotlight the other day, just a few months ago. He made his high school team proceed to an East African level or something, and he was very praised. The fact that he has come back and he's still making headlines till date shows that this is real talent that needs to be supported. And netizens are saying that this could be our new Bukayo Saka, so let's hope that's true. And Adrian Kibet, wherever you are, just continue making people proud. He's making headlines because he scored a goal that made Kenya win against Rwanda. Rwanda is known to be a very strong team in the Sekafa tournament that is going on, under 18 tournament that is going on, and now that Kenya is going to go against Somali, we wish them all the best.
Right, we wish them all the best indeed. Thank you so much, Anne Veronica, for bringing us up to date with what's happening on the socials. I want us to take a short commercial break here on Newsday. When we return, we'll be going to Spice FM to see the conversation that is ongoing there. So stay with us.